Hello everybody, welcome back to another Draft Institute Career Mode video. As you can see here, we're in the Xfinity Series garage. It's because we have two sets of breaking news to share for you. First one, Austin Hill has been suspended for intentionally wrecking Eric Almirola at Indianapolis, which has come to no surprise. That was justified. But the big breaking news here is that Josh Williams is out at the Colleague Racing number 11 car, and they have tabbed me to drive number 11 car to make the start. And so we're gonna make our first ever Xfinity Series. Sorry, for the first time since the championship race at Phoenix last year, where we came also close to winning a championship behind Justin Allgaier. So we are tabbed to do the double duty here in Iowa, as we're gonna be doing the Cup and Xfinity in one video. So we're going to go for our first 28-lap stint. Austin Dillon is on pole. And for more context on this, I'm not surprised on the fact that Colleague Racing let's go of Josh Williams, but I thought this would have happened at the end of the season, in my opinion, not in the middle of the season. But overall, this Colleague Racing team in real life has had some struggles this year, if I'm going to be honest, and it's kind of surprising, considering the fact that they've been so good a few years ago. They were such a powerhouse a few years ago, between having AJ Allmendinger, Justin Haley, Shane Van Gisbergen, and other Cup Series drivers winning races for them. And then you had Landon Castle bringing in results for that team. So it's sad to see the demise of that team, because they had so much potential. And they tried to make a Cup Series effort. They've won races with AJ Allmendinger, but those were two races on road courses. But, yeah. And then they have Christian Eckes and Daniel Dye this year. And they had Josh Williams as well. Now, obviously, Josh Williams is out. Colleague Racing needed a driver. They saw I wanted to do Xfinity Series races this year, but the reason why we haven't done them up to this point was because there weren't a lot of good teams that wanted me on to race part-time. And so Colleague Racing needed a driver. I figured if I'm going to make some Xfinity Series races this year, why not try to help fix Colleague Racing at the same time? So we agreed to do this race. We don't have any other races planned, but I want to definitely do more. So if we get a good result here, maybe we can get more races on the calendar for us. We're only limited at 5, so I have to make the most of them. If I can get more, this may be the only one. I don't know. Justin Allgaier, the guy to beat me in the championship race last year, is leading as the caution is out. Ooh. Well, we're in 12th. We're about to fall to 13th. Eric Almirola is leading as there's a crash up in front of us. We make it to the line. I wonder how far we're going to make it up, because we get to the line before the caution is out. Let's see where this takes us. We're in the lead. Whoa. So basically all 12 cars in front of me crashed, I guess, and we made it to the line as everybody else was crashing. What a unique opportunity we have up here. Let's see if we can hang on for Colleague's first win of the year. But Brandon Jones is not going to make that easy. And also Joey Gase right up here as well. But there is still a chance. There's not a lot of pressure from behind us. Sammy Smith is willing to push us. And then you also have Jeffrey Earnhardt in that 5 car. Now, I want to make sure this is also noted. In this game, Our Motorsports sold that car to Hendrick Motorsports and let Jeffrey Earnhardt drive it for the remainder of the season, while the Hendrick Motorsports is also doing that 17 part-time, which is driven by Corey Day in this race. Now we're in the lead. We're coming up on 10 laps to go. We have a big opportunity of getting Colleague Racing's first win of the year. And Colleague Racing, in my career mode, has ran pretty well, between having AJ Allmendinger winning races and then you had Ty Dillon win the Daytona 500. So they've had a good record here in this career mode, but it's just been in real life where they've been struggling. Obviously, the Xfinity Series, like I mentioned. And look at Daniel Dye up to third. Colleague Racing could potentially score a win, whether it's me or Daniel Dye. Daniel Dye is trying to make a move for second. We have Jeb Burton pushing us because I would like to go out of line to push Daniel Dye, but I feared he was going to get that launch. Like, you know how like whenever you like cars is not on your bumper and then they just get that boost. I feared that a little bit. I wanted to kind of protect the lead. And here comes Daniel Dye. He has a run. Now we're going to take our opportunity to join him as Jeb Burton gets hit in the wall. Colleague Racing 1-2. As Sammy Smith and Nick Sanchez are bumping each other, are making contact with one another. That's allowing us to separate. Now it's a Colleague Racing 1-2. We're gonna try to go for the win here, but if Daniel Dye does get ahead of us, I'm not gonna really fight it. But I'm gonna definitely fight him cleanly for this win. Let's just hope for no caution here, because we have an opportunity to go 1-2. So we're coming up on 4 laps to go. We're just trying to put some separation on between the cars behind us, because at any moment they could start to make a run for us. And I want to make this Colleague Racing 1-2. And what a way to make our Xfinity Series return by potentially winning here and getting Colleague Racing their first win of the year in the Xfinity Series, that is. Brandon Jones is in third now. Kyle Sieg, they're 3 seconds back. I don't expect them to catch up to us, but you never know. It's this game. As we come up to the white flag, we are still leading. We're going to do everything we can to win. And as we around at the final turn, we're going to pick up the win. What a great way to start this double duty weekend by us picking up the win. Colleague Racing 1-2. And let's see where Christian Eckes is. He's in 13th. Okay. Not bad. I mean, love for him to be up front, as the 2 DNFs were Jesse Love, Casey Kane, and the defending champion that beat us last year, Justin Allgaier. Okay. And now we're going to move on to race number 2 of this video. Yes, we're going to combine both races into one video. We're going to go to the Cup Series race at Iowa. So we're going to load up 2025 Cup Hard, all 24. And last time out, it saw Justin Haley not only steal the win at the Brickyard, but also steal the in-season challenge championship from Kyle Busch on the last lap. If you guys didn't see that video, I encourage you to check that out. As we head back in our number 44 NY racing car. Again, another 28 laps from Iowa with 3 races left in the playoffs. Richmond and Daytona are to follow. 28 laps. Here we go. Denny Hamlin on pole. We start 32nd. And let's see how the momentum fares after winning an Xfinity Series race. So there is Austin Dillon in the 3, not too far ahead of us, the guy that also ran that Xfinity Series race for the 21. I forgot where he finished. But yeah, I would like to just try to beat him again, just to say that, hey, we had a better double duty attempt than you did, but just for fun now. Ryan Preece takes the lead. We're just trying to stay with Daniel Suarez. Sorry. As here is that Daytona 500 champion from last year and the colleague driver we were mentioning that had a win this year, Ty Dillon, in the 10 car. He almost made it to the championship race for the in-season challenge, but he just lost it to Justin Haley at Dover. Ross Chastain leads. Noah Gragson also in second. And as the playoffs are almost coming. We're 3 races away, like I mentioned. We're just now trying to fight for seeding since we locked up our spot in the playoffs. Not only with the win in Phoenix, but we were able to secure enough points to where it's almost impossible for us to fall outside the top 30. So that's definitely good news. Now all we need to worry about is seeding. And as the rest of the playoff battles go on, there are 3 drivers that are outside the top 30 right now that kind of need points, but it's kind of getting harder as they go. Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones, and Chase Elliott. Those 3 guys need points as these guys are stacking up right there. Ty Gibbs gets in our lane. And of course, we're also kind of involved in it, but Kyle Busch looking to overcome all the heartbreaks from last week. It was in the lead. And as Austin Dillon and RCR are 1-2. Riley Herbst also up here. Ryan Preece is also up here. So there's Brad Keselowski. We're going to try to easily make the pass on him. Yes, we do. Thanks, Ty Dillon. Colleague Racing was like, thank you so much for getting us a win in the Xfinity Series. We're going to want to repay you by being willing to push you. So Riley Herbst takes the lead. He's had an interesting season up to this point, as the 17 and the 54 had a big run there, but looked like they were not going to take that run. But it was like a last minute call for him. We jump up into Chris Buescher. That didn't work. Now we're up to Ryan Blaney. As the caution is out, I bet you this is behind us. Unless this is something like the Xfinity Series. There's smoke up in front of us. We make it to the line. Could you imagine this is like the same thing as like the Xfinity Series? Like as everybody in front of us crashes, but I doubt it. Yeah, we're in 16th. Okay. We make up a couple positions. We're in the top 20. Riley Herbst still leads. And the regular season battle is kind of getting interesting too. You have Joe Logano leading. And then you have Justin Haley and Noah Gragson. There are also the 3 guys that could still realistically win the regular season championship. And that's huge because that awards extra playoff points. Even though we don't do stages in here, but the playoff points for the wins and where you are in rank also matters. As I mentioned, Noah Gragson, he's in the lead. Joey Logano now takes the lead. So we're going to jump up and get a push from our future teammate, Cole Custer. And he's going to try to help us get in the top 10. Certainly momentum from last night is definitely doing us well as he's in the wall. He is falling back a lot. We're basically going at it with Jimmy Johnson right now. As originally, I was trying to do that just to get back in the third lane to get a push from Austin Center, but he does that anyway. But it doesn't even matter. We're falling back. Riley Herbst still leads. Now it's Denny Hamlin. So we're going to try to get in front of the in-season challenge winner, Justin Haley. Denny Hamlin leads. We're less than 10 to go. We're now less than 8 to go, obviously. So we're in 17th. We're just looking for a good top 20 right now. I mean, if we're not going to be in the top 10 or in a win situation, I'm okay with top 20s all day, every day. It's depending on how the guys in front of me do and the standings do. I could certainly probably either gain me some positions or just at least keep us ahead of certain guys. Ross Chastain leads. Here's Cody Ware. He's won 2 races this year. The guy that's going to be going over to IndyCar next year. He's in the lead. He's had an impressive season. Corey LaJoie has just been nowhere. He's in last place in the standings right now. So there's been a lot of inconsistencies over that team. So we're coming to 2 to go. We're just looking to hang on to a top 20s. Never mind. The caution is out. I wonder how we're going to do on this restart. There's a crash. It's William Byron, and we try to avoid it, but we really had nowhere else to go. And unfortunately, that's going to allow other guys to go by. Top 20 was going well, and now we're in 33rd. Dang it. Oh, well. let's just see what we can try to do. I mean, I'm frustrated at the fact we didn't get a top 20, but at least we won an Xfinity Series race. The last time out is there's a stack up right there, but I think it's too little, too late. So hang on, wait, never mind. Hold on. We may get a top 20 here. Top 20, top 20, top 20. We get a top 20 as Noah Gregson wins. And he's going to try to get closer on Joe Logano here. Wow. Noah Gregson, Chris Buescher, Zane Smith, Kyle Larson, Riley Herbst, Cody Ware, AJ Allmendinger, Joe Logano, Tyler Reddick, and Brad Keselowski get a top 10. We come home in 20th. Speaking of LaJoy, he's in 19th. And let's see. So we got some more pictures for results. And oof, the heartbreak continues for you, Kyle Busch fans. I don't know how to tell you this. But the DNFs are William Byron, Justin Haley, the in-season challenge winner. Ouch. And the RCR duo of Austin Dillon and Kyle Busch. Ouch. I am so sorry for you, Kyle Busch fans, once again. But that's just constant heartbreak. Well, we come home in the 20th position. That's gonna do it for me. What a doubleheader weekend. We win and come home 20th. So if you guys are enjoying all the content, please be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. 2 more races to go.